Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the most important financial secrets, leaving the business world looking like an open book with a wink. Today we are diving into a very interesting filing from Transportation and Logistics Systems Incorporated. You see, not all reports are about massive leaps in revenue or groundbreaking product launches. Sometimes the most compelling stories are about how companies manage their debts and keep their operations humming. So Transportation and Logistics Systems Incorporated, or as they call themselves, the company, recently filed this report. Now, what's the big news here? It's all about settling a debt. Think of it like this: you owe someone money, and instead of paying them cash, you give them a piece of your company. That's essentially what happened here. The company had a promissory note, a fancy term for a loan, for $50,000. This loan was due, and it had some interest built up. The total amount they owed was a little over $50,000, specifically $5,027.3.970. To be exact. Instead of paying that back with cash, they decided to issue something called Series J preferred stock. Now, preferred stock is a bit like a special club membership in a company. It usually comes with certain perks, like getting paid before regular stock owners if the company does really well. In this case, they issued 503 shares of this Series J preferred stock. Now, for this deal to even happen, certain conditions had to be met. It is like a checklist before a big event. One of the key conditions was that a majority, at least 50%, of the holders of their Series E and Series G convertible preferred stock had to agree to swap their shares for this new Series J preferred stock. Think of it as needing approval from two important groups before this debt settlement could be finalized. This condition, thankfully for the company, has been met. The report also mentions that the company's promises, their representations and warranties had to be true in all major ways, and importantly, their common stock couldn't be suspended from trading by any government. This settlement itself includes standard promises like usual business agreements. These promises were made at a specific time and were mainly for the benefit of the people directly involved. Basically, they are saying that what they agreed to in the contract was accurate at the time and was between them and the other party. And why are they telling us all this? Because they are issuing these new shares, the Series J preferred stock, and potentially common stock that can be turned into Series J stock later. This issuance is being done under a specific rule in the law, Section 3A9 of the Securities Act of 1933. This rule generally allows companies to issue securities without a full registration if certain conditions are met, often involving exchanges with existing security holders. This means they are not registering these shares publicly again, fitting an exemption in the law. For those who like to see the nitty-gritty, there is a document attached to this report that shows the exact details of this settlement agreement. It is labeled as Exhibit 10.1. And who is signing off on all of this? Sebastian Giordano, who wears multiple hats as the Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer. It tells you a bit about how lean operations might be when one person handles so many key roles. So, what is the takeaway from all this? Transportation and Logistics Systems Incorporated is actively managing its debts. They are using a common strategy of converting debt into equity, which can be a good way to improve a company's cash flow. By issuing stock instead of paying cash, they preserve their immediate cash reserves. However, it also means they are diluting ownership for existing shareholders. More people now own a piece of the company. The key here is that they met the conditions, including getting approval from other preferred stockholders, which suggests a level of internal agreement on this debt restructuring. It's a sign that they are trying to stay afloat and manage their financial obligations, which is a crucial part of any business's survival, especially for smaller or growing companies. It shows a proactive approach to dealing with liabilities, transforming a debt obligation into a stake in the company's future. It will be interesting to see how this plays out for shareholder value in the long run. Alright, that's our breakdown of Transportation and Logistics Systems Incorporated's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more exclusive content and discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.